Hi guys, welcome to Soulmate Coach Crystal, where we learn to attract, create, and maintain relationships that are lasting and loving. I find insight in almost everything I do. And so recently I bought a car. I've been without a car for a year. And I bought a car. And it's a Mini Cooper. So I decided I wanted a Mini Cooper. I wanted a certain year. I wanted it to be a few years old. I didn't want to buy a new. I wanted to pay a certain car note. And so, when you're looking for a car, I'm out looking, test driving cars. And so for new Cooper owners like me, I don't know if you guys know, but there are two basic models. There's the Cooper, and then there's the Cooper S, the Cooper Sport. You get a better engine, I think, and more pickup, and it comes with the bells and whistles. And so when I found the car that I now have, it is a Cooper, not a Cooper S. And I had the opportunity to test drive a Cooper S, and I could clearly feel the difference between the two. And so I'm sitting there, and I'm looking at the car, and I decide, okay, I want to buy it. So my husband's like, well, I'm just concerned, since you like the S, and that you're going to buy this car, and you're not going to be happy with it. And so I really sat there and I thought about it, and I said, well, wait a minute. I wanted a Cooper, check. I wanted to be a certain year, check. I wanted to pay a certain car note, check. I wanted heated seats, check. It's just not an S. And when I really stepped back and I looked at it, I realized, oh my gosh, this car is like 95% of what I want. And I was really contemplating passing it over to try to get 100% of what I want. And the way I purchased the car, I had to leave the car at the dealership a few days for them to get some things straight and me to get some things straight. And I really had some time to think about it once I got home. And can I tell you, I love, love, love my Cooper. I mean, I absolutely adore it. It is probably the best car decision I've ever made. It is so much of what I want. And it really made me think about how in relationships sometimes or in dating, we'll do that. We'll overlook someone that may have 85, 90, 95% of what we want, saying, oh, well, I want something more. I want 100%. It's like we go from that one side of settling for, something we shouldn't settle for, all the way to not settling at all. It has to be 100% of what we want. And there's somewhere in the middle where, not that you should settle, and I don't even consider it settling. For me, when someone possesses 90, 95% of what you want in a mate. Heck, even 80% of what you want in a mate. To instead of dismissing and go, well, he's got to have a six-pack, a good job, a car, a house, a single family home. Well, if he's got a maybe not a six-pack, but he's got a townhome, he's got a apartment that he pays the rent on, he's got a car, whatever. Before you just go, oh, well, he doesn't fit my list exactly. To really look at, does this person have the potential to have the kind of relationship that I want to have? And when I stopped and looked at my Cooper, which I named Gatsby, by the way. When I stop and look at Gatsby now, I love it. I love it. Because that 90% that I saw at the dealership has blossomed into something else. And it exceeds any expectations that I had when I bought the car. So, just throwing that out there, take a look at it. And I welcome all questions and comments. soulmatecoachcrystal@gmail.com is my email. soulmatecoachcrystal.com is my website. And you can contact me. I offer one free sample session. And so you can get an opportunity to see what this beautiful thing called coaching is all about. And I'll talk with you soon. Take care. Blessings.